It's been 36 long days since Professor Chris Whitty, unbelievably now a Sir, has been seen in public or given any sort of press conference. England's chief medical officer, who had been predicting imminent doom throughout December, has gone missing. You probably remember Professor Whitty wanted us locked down again. He wanted Christmas cancelled. Omicron was all bad, he assured us. Forget the scientists and doctors from South Africa telling us the complete opposite. We should stay home and shut down our economy again. Full-fledged panic.
Winter as a whole, I regret to say, is going to be exceptionally difficult for the NHS. We're only 2 to 3 doubling times away from a really quite serious pressure on the NHS. I mean, it's already serious, but one that actually would be very difficult to deal with.
This is a really serious threat at the moment. How big a threat? There are several things we don't know, but all the things that we do know are bad.
Mr. Whitty has been proven categorically wrong. But because he's gone missing, there's been no opportunity to ask him why he put us through all of this, why he relied on dodgy modelling predicting thousands of deaths a day by now, and why he thought the health system was going to be overwhelmed. Whitty wasn't the only one, of course. Sage, independent Sage, the Labour Party, and even Cabinet Ministers Michael Gove and Sajid Javid all got Omicron spectacularly wrong. But thank God, inspired by Lord Frost and the brave Tory rebels, Boris Johnson stared them down. And today it allowed him this triumphant moment in the House of Commons where he revealed the end is in sight. All COVID restrictions in England will go this month.
Provided the current encouraging trends in the data continue, it is my expectation that we will be able to end the last domestic restrictions, including the legal requirement to self-isolate if you test positive, a full month early.
Yes, our national nightmare of freedom-destroying and, in my view, largely unnecessary COVID regulations is nearly over. Of course, the BBC's headline on their 6 p.m. news tonight asked, "Is this happening too soon? Will they ever stop and admit defeat?" This mess must never be repeated, and that's why folk like Whitty must front up. If we had lockdown, the cases would have dropped, as they have anyway, and Whitty and co would have hailed lockdowns as the reason why. That's what they've done time and again. But as bombshell Johns Hopkins University research showed last week, lockdowns haven't actually worked. This research showed they reduced deaths just 0.2%, while causing a host of other problems, including inflation and an overwhelmed NHS for years to come. So while I will celebrate to some extent today that England is leading the world out of COVID hysteria and the fact that folk like me who rallied against these restrictions from March 2020 have been proven right, this is only just the beginning. Because if they can inflict this much state control over a virus with a low death rate, imagine what they can do in a more serious health crisis. And I will not forget and will continue to campaign against COVID tyranny around the world, including right here in the UK, by the way, especially in Scotland and Wales, whose citizens sadly remained muzzled. But in England, at least, the individual's right to make sensible decisions about their own health with bodily autonomy is coming. So well done, Boris. But we must never lose those rights again.